project here. Well, I wouldn't say little. It's kind of a little bit of an escapade, really. We're gonna stand a big timber down on my great-great-grandfather's lake. I've been in this timber before. It's a beautiful piece of property, but what we've got on the lake for the kids and the boats, and there's a balsam that is eventually gonna, like the water comes up here, you see? So I'm gonna climb that guy. Friends, you're kind of fighting gravity. There it is there. And it is no fun. You constantly wanna swing around. Look at that crook right there by that school marm right there on the left. See it? Like to be tied in, you know, I'm going way up this guy here. I'm going way up. You know, it takes time, yeah, but when you start working and you're tied in, it's comfortable. I've actually done that.
He said, I can't do jits. I was like, that's okay, buddy.
I love it. So anyway, friends, I was speaking, and then of course I lost you guys. So I'm going way up that one in order to work in this tree. It's a big job, actually. It's a big dirty climb, and we're gonna try and keep it out of here as best we can. He says it's okay to put her in the bulrushes, which I agree. But here's the leaner. This thing here is this will be time consuming. As most of you know, working on an angle like that is no fun. I don't know what that is, maybe 25, 30 degrees, something like that. But it's no fun because you're fighting it. Steady, you're fighting it. Wants to roll around the tree. You all know the ordeal. So I'm gonna actually climb. And like I say, I almost walked from this job. I looked at it and I thought, you know what, buddy? I've worked here for years for these folks. I thought, I don't think I'm really into this. But then I saw this and I thought, well, we better get at it. It's not in good shape, friends. It's got a big wound there, and the buttress is terribly weak. So I'm gonna climb up this thing, spend the time, tie in. I don't care how far I gotta come down, and then go up this one. So it's a little strenuous, but that's what we gotta do sometimes. So let's do it. I'll see you up there. All right, so we're getting kind of up there a ways now, friends. And we're almost ready to tie in, but not quite. It's warm, but we're scratching 100 here now, and we're not tied in. There we go. Okay, now we're tied in on the top strap. Boom. Okay. All right, look at this. Look at this split. Isn't this amazing? Yes, it is. Most definitely is. All right, so this is the epitome of our most skankiest ordeal around is balsam, grand fir. It's just not pretty. I am surrounded in beautiful old growth fir, but we're tied into this skanky thing here. I'm at about 110 or something right now. But the reason it is to get over to that guy over there. You probably can't see me, and I probably just covered up the lens, but you'll have some footage of this later. All right, so we're tied into the dead balsam to get over, and I got this knot here. You know, this thing, friends, I gotta be honest, I'm just not comfortable with it. I'll be very honest, I'm not. I don't like them. I just don't. My whole last hour was me getting into this tree. I know it works because I'm working it right now. But if you're not comfortable with your rigging, you become apprehensive and sweaty because you've got unwarranted adrenaline. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, buddy. No, I'm looking right inside a freaking... There's no... it's a condominium is what it is.
Okay.
Hear it?
Yeah.
It's hollow. So I'm just gonna scurry down there, scurry up there, deal with this thing for you. Actually, that tree, where do you want it? Kind of right across here somewhere?
Yeah, just follow this branch if we can keep a perch.
You see what I mean? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. You know what I mean? Yeah. What am I doing?
I may need to get you to pull me over, but I'm gonna take a shot at it anyway. All right. You're live.
Okay, friends, I may need to get you to pull me over, but I'm gonna take a shot at it anyway.
All right.
It's a long shot, but we'll see. But I got pretty much my whole rope to take a jump at this. So what I'll do is I'll give my partner some rope here if he can. Yeah, wonder if, well, we'll try it. We'll just see here. We'll see if I can get over there. I don't know. 2, 3. No. 3. No. 3. No. So, I'll just, yeah, I'll try one more time. Okay, I'm gonna get you to, okay, go for it.
Go for it. Not even close. Go for it. Not even close. No.
Okay, we tried, buddy.
Good try.
So friends, I'm just going to do a voiceover here. Did you notice that kind of squealing sound on the other camera there? I don't know what that is, but that phone was the phone that I lost, remember? And then I found it in the ditch the next day. So, yeah, not good. I don't want to subject you to that. But so here I'm in the tree. I had to basically come right down. I just was not prepared in any way, rigging ways for this. So I just start doing the old school sloop up. But notice how my can is sticking out. My butt is sticking out because when you climb up, look how far I can lean back to get gravity working for me. When you're on a lean tree like that, you're almost, depending on the how bad the lean is, you're almost better to get on your tie-in. I'm tightening up my tie line. I get my tie line, lifeline all tied up here. But you're almost better to tie it in, get on your lifeline, and climb the tree sideways, and just keep tightening up your line so you're not wanting to fall forward into gravity at all times. So I'll show you what I mean by that as I go here. I was just getting things organized.
Okay, friends, here's a little scenario which isn't the greatest, but it's gonna happen. We're tied in back here on this volley, and you've got this above. We're on an angle. Like, look at me. The tree grows like there's nothing on the backside. Everything is out here. We'll have a shot from the ground for you too, but the tree is much bigger than my power head bar. It's bigger, so I'm gonna have to do kind of an interesting scenario here. I'm gonna bore it. I'm not just gonna feed the back. I'm gonna open up a great big undercut, but not really deep, as deep as I can without it pinching.
So friends, after the undercut, I'm gonna bore. I'm gonna walk over to the other side. I'm just doing voiceover, it's easier. And I'm gonna bore the far side in behind the undercut. Then I'm gonna come back around, bore this side, dig it around, make sure I got all the wood cut up in there as best I can, and then give a little pop at the back, and hopefully this thing will just act nicely. Let's get at it.
Let's do this. Okay, friends, I'm not putting it straight out, okay? I'm not going to put this undercut facing straight out because it'll want to pull away really, really hard. So I'm going to turn my undercut off to the side. Do you get what I'm saying? So that it doesn't just leave. I hope that kind of makes sense for you. Okay?
So friends, what we've got here in this tree is the classic example of a cavity down below, underneath me, two very decrepit spots, huge cavities, condominiums underneath me, and a live, see the wood here? It's solid, see that? So that means it's heavy, soaked, full of water, and there's a crown in it, and it's bent out over top of the crown, or pardon me, of the wound under my feet, that great big wound I showed you. I'll show it to you when we go down and take another chunk off it. I didn't show it to you on the way up. Maybe I'll show it to you now.
See, look here, friends. See here? Look at this. Complete condominium for like 20 feet of straight up condo. That's why we're tied in back here. See what's happening? Okay, so this undercut is facing over there, but the lean is facing out there. And I can't get much deeper. I just can't. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually comfortable going straight in the back, but I'm not going to, I don't think. I could, but I think I'll go around there and bore it. Know what I'm saying? So, let's get this over here.
So friends, it's all about relieving tension, right? Relieve the tension. So as I go in behind the undercut, I'm feeling as I go in. What is it? Is it grabbing my saw? Is it pinching? What's it doing? No, I take a look to see where my bar is going. No, it's good. Sawdust. You're thinking about so many different things right now. You're going in and out, making that kerf good and wide. You don't want to get pinched up there or you're doomed. You got to get another saw, take your bar. It's going to be crazy. So just don't dive in. Work that bar in and out. Take a look. The plate that's holding this tree on is basically right in front of my face. You see what I'm saying? Friends, I start coming out the back now. Watch this.
See this big strap?
just take a little bit of wood. I reach around, give it a little knock, just so I know where because I'm going way back around there now. I'm heading back over the other side, because that's the high side of the wood, right? It's easier for me to be, let's just say it's easier for me to be where I am to cut it, because I'll be kind of, you know what I mean, not on the back side of the kick. I'll be on the side. So this is interesting. I get situated here again. But watch what I do now. Watch what I do here. I just want to make sure that this thing's all cut up when I come in the back. But watch how long the tree stays on the freaking stump as I peel the wood around the back. So it actually amazed me and Hogan watching this back. This is why these systems work. Because there's still a front post, believe it or not, supporting the underside, the compressed wood. All the compressed wood is not gone. There's still a corner of an undercut there. So watch what I do here. Cutters, you will notice my bore cuts are always on a pulling chain. You understand what I'm saying? A pulling chain, not a back barring chain, especially in a freaking tree. Start your bore cuts on a pulling chain. Here's the first one we made. I'm just showing you this again. See? Pulling chain. I just literally came right around the back side of the tree. So I have cut off the back wood. The tension wood is now cut and the tree still sits there. If I had to put my undercut facing straight under the lean, like under the lean instead of off to the side, am I making sense here, friends? This is important stuff for the tree guys, and it's important stuff. A lot of fellas don't think about this type of thing. The fear is barber chair. That's the fear. So we all, especially when you're climbing a tree and you don't want something to split on you. The top is splitting is one thing, but the stem splitting, when you're tied into a stem or having something uproot while you're in, is a concern for tree guys. Especially in marsh, so you don't know if I'm the 180 pounds it needs up there to just live. You get these things going through your mind, so you just be safe. Climber safety is key and paramount. We can easily go out there, snip a top, pull it back out of the weeds for the riparian aspect of this job. That's not a problem. So this is why this was made this way. But friends, that undercut facing over to the side is the only reason, and the bore cuts and that strap out the back. But the strap is not straight off the back of the lean. Do you know what I mean? It's not 180 degrees to the undercut. It's not. It's like the backwood is cut. It's very interesting. So let's finish it up. So let me walk you through this. So check out where my saw is. The tree hasn't even pinched. It hasn't pulled. So I go in and I'm thinking, are my cuts off? This is why I don't like short bars and bore cuts. Because when you're on an angle, you don't know if your cuts are going to lean up. You always end up with a bit of there could be holding wood inside. So I make another one, which doesn't hurt nothing. It's just going to help the whole process. So look at me now. Look at that. Look what I just did. I'm further than the last time. So now I've got two back cuts in there, kind of like a relief cut. Look at me. Look at where I'm at. I'm actually checking my wood to see. Now I just hit the back and it leaves.
There we go. See that stem? See that stem pull back?
Oh my God, that was stressful. Holy.
You see the bore cut? It would have literally just like left.
Friends, I just want to show you just the kind of day we had going here. It was really hot. And I had them thick fanner power saw power. It was beautiful out, but it was hot, and it was a strenuous one. I'll be honest, it was. But I tell you, I sure enjoyed being there, and it let me know I was alive before I threw the back cut in that tree. But anyways, I just wanted to give you an idea of this beautiful project we were working on. And there's lots of variables in this job, and they got to be done. They got to get done. They're putting a wharf underneath there, and there was no way they could, just foolish to leave that tree there. So we dispatched it. And there'll be a nice pole there for the wildlife to start pecking away and making more condominiums, and just a beautiful thing all the way around. So.
See here? Look at this. Complete condominium for like 20 feet of straight up condo. That's why we're tied in back here. So let's do one more here.
That's a nice silhouette right there.
This is a big piece of wood to take with a 200T. That's what we gotta do. Yeah, that was it was interesting. I did get some GoPro footage, I hope. So I hope I did anyway. Well, that's that. Here comes my water. That was a lot of work for an old man. Because you're not climbing straight up, right? You're fighting it all the time. Anyways, it come off good. Remember that. Don't fall your hard leaners right into their lean. Kick them off to the side. The tree will hold on to it for you. Yay for my water. Yay. What do you mean is that me up there? Huh? That's what I do, brother. Huh? Yeah, it was me, and it was horrible. It was snotty. Yeah.